So she already knew that it was a...
She knew for 30 plus years.
What a bitch.
What would you do if you were the father?
No, I would have been like, babe, can you hold the mitts? And then she puts them on. Wrong with you?
What?
Maybe some of us know some of these situations or have heard of stories like this before, but there's a dude who took a DNA test, and I think the funny part, I guess, is that he saw it as a good opportunity because the 23andMe, I believe, was doing a half-off kind of DNA kit sale.
That's why I got mine.
I don't know if it's 23andMe, I'm just going to take that out. But point is, there was a...
Or Ancestry.com or something.
Yeah, that were nearly half off, so he thought it was a great deal, so he ended up buying 2 kits, one for himself and one for his father.
And you go, and you spin the cup.
Yeah.
Thinking it would be harmless.
Uh-oh.
And he found out he was not.
Did the test, mailed off the test, and hoped for some interesting results, which is what he got. First thing my dad and I did was compare our ancestry composition, and I noticed it was a bit off, to say the least, he says. He is highly British and Irish, most strongly connected to the UK with a small bit of French and German. I am mostly Scandinavian.
And black.
Most strongly connected to Sweden with over a quarter French and German and some Italian. So it then dawned on the father and the son that they were not biologically related.
Oh, shit.
Leading to the breakdown of the parents' 33-year marriage.
Oh, so neither of them knew that.
Now, neither of them knew.
Bro, you're probably gonna see that a lot more starting to happen, right?
Yeah,
So, like, because they were European and shit, they couldn't tell the difference. And then, like, because if the baby came out kind of Asian, it's like,
Pretty clear.
pretty clear.
pretty clear, yes.
So, did they have to talk with a mama and be like,
he said-
who's the real daddy then?
Said my mom came home and the dad confronted her about it. She lost it, admitted she knew that he was some other man's child all along, and would have tried to stop us had she known we got the tests.
What? Wait, what does that? She's like,
No,
I would have stopped you to. It's not the fact that she's sorry. It's, I would have
wonder-
fucking stopped you if I knew.
I wonder how she would have stopped them. Like, what do you say to make it not suspicious?
Unplug
it's a
the modem or
scam.
something?
Unplug the modem.
You're not
website's not
registering
working.
online.
Or you like, you know what you would do when you were a kid and your intern report or your report card would arrive in the mail and you'd intercept it? Maybe she would have done that and then put a fake result one to be like, you are definitely father and son.
Yes, 100%
Fucking
Scandinavian.
crazy.
Sabotage it, you know what I mean? Like if they knew it was sent, she would have went in and.
This mom's shady. I feel like she did it multiple times. If that's her go-to. If her go-to is like, I would have destroyed the fingerprinting kit
That's
if I
a
was gonna
crazy
knew you're gonna fingerprint me. Versus then, oh, you know what? Let me come out. I fucked up. How can we save what has happened now? We've had our son together. I love him. You know, I love us or whatever. I think that'd be different.
So she already knew that it was a.
She knew for 30 plus years.
What a bitch!
What would you do if you were the fucking father?
Yeah, Subin.
I would have started dancing like it's Maury.
A straight left.
No, I would have been like, babe, can you hold the mitts? And then she puts them on. Wrong with you?
What? I thought you were beating up the kid. I was like, wait, it's not his fault.
It's his fault for being someone else's kid.
Kids too.
I would have been like, I paid all that money for not even my own son. Pay me back.
If I found out about Taika, I'd be like, how did you find someone that looks exactly like me?
With the same personality?
Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy.
You can't sue somebody when that happens, right?
In America, you could sue for anything.
That would probably be a first of its kind.
But does
I
that
don't
happen
know.
in America where like, oh, that wasn't my kid? Can you sue the woman?
That would be a good way to
Like reverse
lawsuit
child support? Like I paid so much into this kid and then, I don't know.
And emotional damages?
Yeah, emotional damage.
Dude, I think that's a good cause.
Or is it
Especially
on
if
you?
she knew.
Yeah.
Is it on you though? Because like,
What if it's
you
like-
were duped.
Yeah, but what if it's your job to check?
Is it?
How is it your job? How are you going to check?
How do you do a
They
paternity?
didn't have the technology to check.
You gotta swab them up.
You'd have to go on like Jerry Springer or Maury.
I feel like I feel like
They're the only ones with the tech.
I feel like that's misogyny.
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like that's fair. Because I'd be like, you robbed 33 years of my life thinking that I was raising my own DNA.
Dude,
That's crazy.
imagine having to deal with those people.
Because he didn't get the choice. He didn't get to consent and have a choice to raise another man's son.
Yeah, it was just put on him.
He was duped, and she knew it all along. That's kind of fucked up.
What if the lab just fucked up? Like, hey, accidentally gave him a Joel one. Return it. Like, do it properly. What if that happened?
But then she actually did cheat, but it was his kid.
Yeah, she confirmed.
See, this is like different from a situation. Let's say somebody shows up at your doorstep, be like, "Hey, this is your kid," right? Then it's like maybe on you to be like, "Let me make sure that's my kid."
Yeah.
But if you're already in the marriage and it was like through like adultry,
And you been fucking?
you're already you're in an assumption that that's your kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a
She's the one stepping out.
Yeah,
stepping out, dude.
Yeah, she admitted
Creep by,
it.
dude.
I've never heard of any situation where you can sue the wife that you married over this. Like, usually you just get a divorce, right?
Dude, if Tiff does this to me, I'm gonna sue her.
For what?
I don't know.
Remember that story
Damages,
in China?
various
Totally
damages.
different. Totally different. Remember that story in China where like there's this couple that was married and they had kids, but the kids was like ugly and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The husband sued the woman because she got all this fake plastic surgery to turn her ugly ass into somebody more beautiful, and he assumed that their children would be beautiful.
Yeah, but they're fucked up.
Was that a true thing?
That's funny.
That's probably a worse situation than this guy.
No, I think that was proven false.
Yeah,
it was
I
like
think
it was like a Photoshop ad or something like that. Yeah.
But that's so. Look,
That's the urban legend.
Let's say it was true. What's worse, not having your kid or it is your kid, but they're ugly as fuck.
Ugly.
I think not
That's way
having,
worse.
not having your kid.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, because it's my fucking DNA, so I could beat it up every time I want.
Would you be
Stupid little shit, you know? Because I'm beating myself up.
Yeah. Okay.
But then if I beat another person's kid up, I feel bad.
Then you might go to jail.
Would you be pissed if Tiff lost the dogs and then just replaced it with other pugs and didn't tell you for like
Like a meat
and you're like,
stalker.
damn, the dogs are 20 years old now.
Yeah. How do you know those pugs are the same pugs you had?
I don't know.
Would you be mad at her though, or would you be like, I understand?
Yeah, what if they were
know what?
identically the same personalities?
If she was able to find a one-of-one copy of my dogs, and I
Bro, they're not that unique.
Hey, bring them tomorrow.
it would take a lot of searching, dude.
I think I could find 1,000 of them that look like that.
No, you can't. No, you fucking can't, dude. Have you seen my dogs?
Yeah.
They're very special.
They both look like each other already.
They're brother and sister. They're brother and sister. Okay. But my Leon, my little boy, dude,
Leon.
he's got a very long
Leon
tongue.
Spinks.
It's got a
He's got
very,
a very long tongue, and I would love to see you replicate that because I could spot that out in a second.
I feel like all pugs look the same.
They can clone animals now.
Yeah.
They can.
Do you think that's what aliens think when they see humans? They're like, you motherfucker look the same.
Maybe when aliens see Chinese people.
That's true.
I think the hard part with
There's a lot of you guys.
the hard part with white people is they are already so different, so it's easier to pass. Like, you know how two parents that have like brown hair, the kid is blonde.
That's true.
Or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a redhead pops
Yeah,
out.
that's
Two
true.
blonde
That's true.
parents, and then like the kid is a redhead, so it's like, or two brown eyes, and the
Yeah,
kid has
green
blue eyes.
eyes,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like,
And then you look up the chain. You're like, oh yeah, Aunt Sally on this side does have this trait. Therefore, it's probably okay.
Right,
So
the
for them,
the
it's like,
variance.
if they don't look like the mom or the dad, it's like, oh, I get it. It's kind of part of their genetics. Versus, I think in other ethnicities, if they don't look like it, there's probably something wrong.
That's right. If I pop out a kid, they're like, you Cambodian.
Yeah. You'd be a little worried.
That's weird.
So not only are those parents now divorcing, but the test also showed that this user's real father was also on the database, as well as a possible half-sibling who shared 26.3% of their DNA.
Dang.
Whoa.
Imagine not only finding out that that's not your biological father, but you also
Have a half sibling.
find your actual biological father and a half-sibling. So your whole world gets turned upside down.
That's interesting.
That's crazy how many people use this service too. That you could possibly find the other guy.
I'm trying to find some other siblings out.
What's more important to you guys, like the relationship or the genetics?
Or the truth.
the truth.
Yeah, the truth. But the relationship or the...
I think the relationship-
Because once the truth comes out, is it more important that this one mom and dadded you, or finding your biological mom or dad, or biological...
It might be the context of as to why that was even the situation. Was it through like adultery? Because then the relationship is already kind of like,
Oh right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit shit.
But like, let's say your mom adulterated or whatever, right? But she was a really good mom to you the whole time. Then is it so? And so that's the relationship aspect.
Yeah, but then you're also, if my dad was also a really good dad to me, and then she like was messed up to my dad,
Yeah.
then it still changes something. I don't know what it
yeah.
would change, but it would change something.
Oh, as the son, they're both still my parents. I still love them. I would think my mom's a sleazy bitch, but I would also thank her.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Because I would also thank her because if this father was good to me, what my original father could have been really fucked up.
Biological dad can be fucked up.
Yeah.
What if both your parents were fucking amazing, but turns out they kidnapped you as a baby?
Oh.
because that does happen.
Yeah.
Well,
I would thank them because I would see my former family like, oh shit, they suck.
You guys are lame.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, they gotta be
right? I'd be pissed if, like, if you kidnap me and you're like not even rich. It's like you're fucked up.
They're just nice parents, but they're poor as fuck. They kidnap you from a rich family.
Like, why would you do that?
Oh, that would be so
You
sad.
guys are messed up. It's like you were loving and stuff, but like I could have had a good life.
You're out there fucking picking wheat and beets and shit.
I'm out there fucking dry cleaning.
I could have been making beets, but I am picking beets.
Wow.